next one, another Man United one. That's from the 16-17 season. That one I've got Ibrahimovic on the back.
Those kits that season sold like hotcakes, man. Ibrahimovic, Pogba on the back. That's all you would get from that season.
Because see, I've got the exact same one here, but this one I've got Rooney at the back.
Rooney's last season as a Man United
player. That's like crazy. I used to be with tops. I think I've calmed down a bit, quite a bit recently. But see, like if we had 2-3 good players that season, I'd get the same kit with 2-3 different players' names, and probably not even just to wear them, but just to have it as like collectors. Like that was Rooney's last season for us, but then that was also Ibrahimovic's first season. So that's why I had to give them both.
Again, the Europa League run that we had, the League Cup run that we had as well. And I went to every single home game of that League Cup run as well. And Ibrahimovic scoring against West Ham, and he had his hands out in the Stretford End. I was there in the Stretford End. I'm like,
I was at the final that season at Wembley. I got lucky to get a ticket because one of my mates is a season ticket holder. And he had like a family emergency kind of event thing. I think it was a wedding or something to go to. And he just found out last minute. So he offered me his ticket. I took it off him and I went to Wembley on my own and I watched it. It was crazy atmosphere that day.
Man United fans listening, go to your League Cup games because you get to enjoy little things like that. I saw, I got a picture back at my house. It was Bastian Schweinsteiger, Wayne Rooney, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic all walking back together to the centre circle in the Man United kit after scoring a goal. I'm like, what more can you ask for seeing legends like this on the pitch? And like I said, I saw the whole League Cup run at home. We won against Man City at home that season. We won against West Ham that season, and we won against Hull that season as well. But that Man City game was my first Manchester derby, and we won 1-0. But seeing Zlatan Ibrahimovic, an actual character, like standing up to little players like Otamendi and the referee and arguing, you're like, this is what we need from a Man United striker.
100%. He had the attitude.
Yeah, the attitude, and the team around him were literally just leaning on him as well for guidance while Rooney was out of the team. But yeah, Ibrahimovic and Rooney in that 16-17 season, solid 8 out of 10 for me, both of them. Quality design as well. I like that kit as well.
Cool. What would you give with that one, I'd give around an 8 or 9 on that one as well.
Quality.
Cool. We're running out of a bit of time, so I'm gonna quickly switch it up. We've seen a lot of reds and a lot of blacks. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna go with Sporting Lisbon kit.
You got the Bruno Fernandes kit
from the season before last. So this was the season before Bruno's last. That's that one there, and that's got his name on the back as well. With that one, that was purely because we missed out on him. Because when we were linked with him, I was like, if we saw Bruno Fernandes, I'm definitely getting a kit with his name on. And we missed out on him in the summer. So also, you know what? I still like watching this guy play. I don't care. I'm gonna get Sporting Lisbon shit. So that one I got online. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. Purely because it's different to what I wear. Like obviously all I wear is red, as you can see, and black. But yeah, that's something different. I don't really wear it often, but it's a nice kit.
That could be something you could wear tonight to football. Turn up in the red and the green and white Bruno Fernandes. Quality kit. I don't like
that one. Yeah, I wouldn't give it a high rating purely because of the design, but just for the player and where he's come from, and obviously now he's moved on to us, and him being one of my favorite players, I'd probably give it around a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say 7 out of 10 purely because of the player. In terms of Lisbon and players like that, I'm more lenient to Benfica because I visited their stadium. That's just me being me. But yeah, 7 out of 10. What else have we got, Roheels?
I've got the Real Madrid kit from, I believe,
16,
correct
17?
me if I'm wrong, 15, 16.
15, 16. Oh, okay.
I believe.
That was when they won the Champions League off.
Yeah. No, this was the season after they won the Champions League after ages, but then this was the season Barcelona beat them to it. But this one I got Ronaldo on the back.
If it's the one where Barcelona beat them, then that was 14-15. Ronaldo lost it in 15. Messi won it in 15. And then he won it in 16, 17, 18.
But who did Madrid get knocked out in the Champions League this season? I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think as well. Was it Bayern Munich? It tends to be a team like that. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. It wasn't PSG.
I think.
Was it Juventus, actually? Was it Juventus?
Yes, it was Juventus. You're right. Bernabeu. I think Morata scored the goal to knock him out. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, it was Juventus, because then everyone was saying they wanted El Clasico final, and
Juventus got through to the final.
This top makes me laugh, and it's a bit special to me. The reason being is because of what I got on the back. So obviously last season we were doing pretty bad. Obviously Bruno Fernandes didn't sign for us, and obviously like me, I'll always get a kit with a player's name on there, and I just thought all our players are crappy. I was pretty much going through a proper frustrated time watching the team. was like, you know what, all our players are crap. None of them deserve me to spend money and put them on the name on the back of my shirt. So I ended up getting this guy on the back of it because I haven't got a single previous top with Skulls on there.
Oh wow!
So I just stuck Skulls on the last season home kit. Some people will find it weird, like putting a past player on the new kit, but with me, I just see Skulls as like a player who's always been at Man United his full career. So yeah, that's why I got Skulls on. But this one I like the design purely because of the badge and the material on it.
Yeah, you mentioned previously it's a different type of design as well.
Yeah.
I quite like that personally as well.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan
100%.
of that. But when did you actually get that kit? Was that in August?
Yeah, so that was in August, obviously before Bruno Fernandes signed, which was in January. Most of these kits will have come in August.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, literally, it's one of those things where you're just like, if I wait a couple of months, I could put Bruno Fernandes on the back. But it happened eventually with your away kit as well. But Paul's goals, Man United kit, 8 out of 10 for that one. I'd happily give that an 8 out of 10. It was a trophy this season, but mostly because of the player and what he's done for us over the years as well.
This is probably not a good one for memory because of the player and the shirt. Obviously, this is the same one that I showed earlier, but this one's a long sleeve version. But this one is obviously a player that we signed. He had massive potential, but he didn't live up to it. He's got back. Yeah, Memphis. I've never done nothing with the top, to be fair, and I'll be, if I'm honest, I probably only wore it once or twice before. But it's just a player that like all the players I've got in there are good, but he's just someone that didn't do well at Manchester United. But I still wish him well and hope he does do well. But because I think that World Cup, you look at him, where he was pretty much a bench kind of player for Van Gaal, and I remember he come off and he scored in one of the games
against Australia.
And this Van Gaal bringing him to Old Trafford, there's a lot of expectation. Then I remember that Champions League qualifying game against Bruges as well at Old Trafford, where he flicked it over someone's head, took a touch and put it in the back of the net, and then there's one where he just flicked it on his right and put it in the back of the net. But that just shows you how tough it is to be a Manchester United player and carry that pressure. Because there's no doubt Memphis Depay wasn't capable of it or didn't have the talent, but he was just coping with that pressure at that young age. And I think that's why you have to give credit to a lot of the young players that have come through Man United in the past, where they've been really young and they've come out the other side and they've ended up winning almost every trophy with the club.
Because that season as well, that was when Rashford emerged in February, March time as well. And Memphis was actually omitted from a lot of the teams when we had a fully fit team back. And if you look at the FA Cup final, he wasn't even on the bench as well.
Yeah,
kind of showing how Rashford and Martial took their chances that year, and Mata, Rooney, whoever were still starting. It's just 100%. The fact that Memphis couldn't actually make the bench, which was crazy.
Yeah.
It was something, and obviously Lingard had a good season that season as well. But it's little things like that where he started off so well. We were like, oh yeah, it's going to be our new hero for us. He's doing well. I saw him in a game against Sunderland where we won 3-0. He scored one, assisted one. It just didn't happen for him to consistently stay there as Man United. But like you said, wishing well. I have no hard feelings towards Memphis Depay at all. I like seeing him on Leon at BT Sports sometimes.
Yeah, very good coach.
Especially last season in the Champions League against Man City. That was a bit gleeful to watch as well. Watching Leon beat Man City in the Champions League. That was good. But that kit, 7 out of 10 for me personally.
Yeah, same. But yeah, that's me done with everything I've got. I've got probably quite a bit more and more mom's ass, but yeah, that's everything I've got here, or more or less everything. And a lot of the tops I've got like the same. So like I showed you this black one earlier, but this one, the sponsoring letterings come off. But that one I've got Carrick on the back. Obviously, like I've got a lot of tops that are the same, but they just got different players on the back.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a nice kit collection, and if you're looking at it in a business kind of way, it's your inheritance for the generations as well.
100%. I'm sure some of these will be worth quite a bit in the future.
They definitely will, especially the Ronaldo ones. Everyone will be like trying to just claw their hands on it. No, I want the Ronaldo one from 2018. But like you said, there's going to be a part 2 in the future with your kits from your parents' house as well, and that'll be something that I will look forward to as well. I'm just going to say thank you very much for the time you've given us today. We've got so many videos and so many contents to go through this, and this little quickfire round is so fun as well. So just look at all of these surprising kits that you've got. But before we leave, if you can pick one, which one's your favorite out of all of them?
If I had to pick one, where's it gone?
Keane or Ronaldo? I'm thinking.
I'll have to just show it again if I can find it. I think it was one of the first ones I've shown. If I had to pick one, it's gonna have to be this one, Roy Keane one, purely because it's our best season ever. I know the team has done that so far, whereas in the Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League, and this guy was our captain, and purely because Keane inspires me when I play on the pitch, so that has to be my favorite one.
Motivated by Roy Keane, you can't be motivated by many better players in Man United colours as well. But Just like I said, Roheels, thank you very much for being on this show.
Worries. Thank you for having me.
No, you're part of the show. You're literally the star of the show in this episode, and I can't wait till we get our weekly podcast back after Ramadan, of the time of speaking, obviously. But yeah, look forward to what we're going to be building with Friday Night Counterattack in the year ahead. Thank you very much for your time. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, and thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Appreciate it.
No, we love it. We love Roheels' collection. I'm pretty sure you're going to have the best collection out of all of them that we looked at so far. But that's quality. Thanks everyone for listening. Like and subscribe. You'll see it at the bottom as always. But take care. Goodbye.